The following video shows how Arkis can be used to use over-collateralized withdrawal trade using yield-bearing collateral. So let's start. First, as an Arkis asset manager, we go to the platform and see what kind of pools do we have available, and we choose a dedicated pool which was created specifically for this reason, which is Arkis Trade Day USDC pool. Secondly, we click on details. We see the pool description, the borrow APY, liquidation fee, margin call and liquidation values, and what is the most important, we should see the allowed tokens which can be used as collateral to borrow from this pool. In this example, we'll use Athena's PT May collateral asset to be used as collateral to use 10 units of Athena PTs to borrow 8 units of USDC and withdraw it to our external wallet. As this is an over-collateralized loan, we are able to withdraw funds out of the Arkis's walled garden ecosystem because the value of collateral, which is 10 in our case, is bigger than the value of the credit. So we click on borrow. We choose that we want to borrow 8 USDC and use Pendle PTs as collateral. Here within Arkis, we can see the starting risk matrix as risk factor. We can also play around with leverage, but in our case, we will borrow 10 USDC. We'll borrow 8 USDC because it is an over-collateralized loan. Then we click on confirm transaction. We can validate the inputs of the transaction, the amount, like the collateral supplied, the borrow value, the LTVs and liquidation fees. And now we click on confirm transaction to confirm on our wallet interaction with the platform within collateral assets. When we have provided allowances, the next transaction which we simulate is the transaction to actually interact with a smart contract of the liquidity pool and to send PT tokens, which is collateral in our case, to the margin account, which is the dedicated smart contract which is automatically created by the protocol for a user to facilitate this transaction. So when the transaction was signed, we can check are there any available margin accounts while the account is being open. As you can see, there is a margin account which is on hold and has the address. On hold is the status of the margin account which is already registered. we can see the borrowed amount, but it means that it is in the process of being allocated and be used by user. As you can see now, there is no accounts on hold because we already have a newly opened margin account. So this margin account, as we have previously said, is a smart contract which is which holds the value, which holds both USDC and Pendle PT tokens. So we can take a look at the portfolio summary, which is the total value of the margin account and the portfolio constituents, the borrowed amount, the amount to repay, and the name of the pool from which it was borrowed. So if we go to the margin account page and we click on the margin account address and go to the bank, we can see that both Pendle PTs and USDC were allocated to the margin account, with the allocation transaction being seen on the blockchain. So now, when we have the margin account, we can connect to Arkis's trading team to initiate a withdrawal to our own wallet, and then use this USDC whatever we want on either centralized exchanges or any other protocols which are not integrated by Arkis.